ways, you're too blessed. Wind up your waist, collective. You're too blessed. Ah, wind up your waist. You're too blessed. Okay. We're sick. All in calling sick from the morning. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe, this isn't what I'm tired of the God. She said, I didn't plan this, but listen. I'm listening to some sofa, okay? They should have stutter step in. Next thing you know what I'm saying, they're throwing their weapons and projections and shit like that. Anyway, look, listen. Let me turn this down a bit. I don't know, there's somebody. You're doing your best to enjoy your life, okay? While niggas trying to come at your neck for enjoy your life or whatever like that. Anyway. Okay, so my returning viewers, subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, and like on the 7 minutes today. I'm telling you, enjoy your people. Sharing the video and shit like that, hit the bell. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs, all to the cards, and generally just that. And hit the bell. I rebuke all malicious trickster spirits in the name of Jesus. I command them to go straight to the pit hell where they belong. In the name of Jesus. All right. I didn't write anything down, so I'm gonna talk about it. Get into it. Yeah. I'm not. Don't. I just feel like if you know how you're moving, like don't lag, don't hesitate. Like for what? I just feel like that. Anyway, God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and one of the highest ascended truths, but like thank you so much for sending me down here to do this reading for the collective, making sure I'm protected, low vibrational, demonic, oppressive needs, energies. I'm got clear direct messages, much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio, the clear visuals, Lord. Whoever's trying to fuck my throat chakra, I'll be. All right, God sees you and God knows you who you are. So I'm gonna get a work your leg card. You know, I seen something interesting. It said that I'm not even sure why I asked this question, but anyway, I I asked something about being funny and happiness, like being able to like make people laugh and sarcasm and shit like that. That doesn't necessarily mean that's a happy person. Okay, even if you like to make people happy or make people laugh, something about like it could make people happy, it could make you happy or something like that. But that doesn't mean that's the case. Okay, it could just be a way to feel better. Okay? I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about like being mindful of who we want to learn from. I suppose who we want to learn from, who we look up to. Okay, because I feel like your best bet is like walking your own path. I repeat on monitoring spirits in the name of Jesus. Because a lot of times we be looking at people's life and it's on the outside looking in, and mm, I don't know. I just feel like their keys may not open your doors. So, something like that. Everything I'm talking about is intuitive. Okay? So you got your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides all day. Okay? So let me get a work here that card for the collective. More angels, more ancestors come through. The air, it feels kind of eerie. It feels kind of eerie. It feels like oh, it's quiet, but it feels like suspiciously quiet. It feels suspiciously quiet, like oh, we're doing shit as always, as we always be doing shit. I rebuke all monitoring spirits in the name of Jesus. Amen. I command them to go straight to the pit where they belong in the name of Jesus. Amen. I command them to go. Don't be so bad. I command them to go deaf, dumb, blind, and mute in the name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, so what I was gonna say, something about how the air feels eerie. It feels like somebody they're doing fuck shit, right? But they're kind of on walking on eggshells. I don't know, pins and needles. Like they don't want to get caught, but it's like you see them. They're the roaches. You already turned the light on. Maybe they don't know the light is on. So I don't know. they didn't scatter or something, or they having a hard time. Anyway, I don't know. Okay, I was gonna say something about remains. I don't know. Warrant angels, warrant ancestors come through. Yeah, I don't know. Something about somebody being put to rest. Okay, because I seen a card in here that says like rest, retreat, Take whatever says resonates. Okay, because that could be about, but I just felt like that. Okay, take what how it resonates. Then looking at soul family calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I don't know. For all pestilence and all uncomfortable magic, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I return it back to sender. So you niggas have fun. Okay. All third eye magic, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I return it back to sender. Warring angels, warring ancestors come through. Let me get one card for the collective. So I don't know. I was gonna say niggas had to in the cave. They still trying to. They still trying to keep you in there. All right, but you know we're not doing that. You know we is according to them niggas is rebellious, but really you just trying to live your life. I want to say like it's golden, but niggas be acting like that's too much. Okay, fuck these niggas. Okay, trying to manufacture some type of low vibration. It's like, yeah, you said so what? And I'll tell you what this card says. All right, it says mirror. Who or what is triggering you? You said something about judgment. Who or what is triggering you? All right, take whatever I say. It's a resonance collective. I was gonna say, for me personally, I was gonna say oppressors, but or maybe people that simply pressed, that's in the mirror doing mirror magic or some shit like that. And this could be also for you. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? This is for the collective though. I don't want to say that. The energy, it feels so personal. And you know what? It could be personal, but it could be personal. I don't know. Somebody said, yeah. Trust your path. I'm thinking about personal, like personal pizza. Like it's yours, like you not sharing. Trust your path. You knew you would be supported. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? It makes me feel like you don't know that you're supported. Okay. Perfect example is me being on here almost 10 minutes. There's 0 people in here and 0 likes. All hocus pocus, return back to sender. Okay, ricochet boomerang. Knock them right out their shoes, right out their socks, boy. Okay, trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Something. Okay, so remember, I don't know if y'all be well, y'all be watching. All 50 of y'all in the back. 50 like that. Y'all was gonna say, you know how this really don't bother me too much? Like, I feel like, to be honest with you, these niggas picked the right one because this shit, I know people that they would probably go bonkers. They probably would stop making videos. They probably, I'm going crazy in my mind, here's some shit. But I was saying that when I was younger, I used to talk in the mirror. And you know what I'm saying? I was left. I'm a little bit a generation after latchkey kids, but you could say nigga was a latchkey kid to some degree, most likely. Okay, is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like that, but I just thought about that just now. So anyway, I'm thinking about so niggas was talking in the mirror. So something about being able to speak to yourself, being able to talk to yourself. Can you stand the rain? I don't know. Can you stand yourself? And then rain makes me feel like emotions. But anyway, mirror who or what is triggering you. And then her looking into the water, it makes me think about narcissists. I think that's the myth, the Greek mythology, which is where people get like, oh, I feel like his name. I'm trying to say it without saying the word narcissist. I think it's like some type of accent or some type of. I'm supposed to say it. So for his name anyway, who or what's triggering you, and something about. I mean, when he in the story, when he was looking at himself, he was so entranced by his own beauty or some shit like that. And then I'm thinking about how Echo was in the background. I think she was trying to get his attention, and he wasn't paying her no mind because he was so looking into the water and shit like that. And I think he had passed away like that because he couldn't turn away. Hmm. Anyway, mirror, who or what is triggering you? I don't know. But if people is watching me and they just can't turn away from watching what I'm doing, and I don't know, you know your life, you know better than me, right? It's getting bad, like you just can't turn away, like you just can't live your life for real, like you taking L's by witnessing my W's, then you need to reevaluate something. Just how I feel. I don't really care, but that's the message. Okay, that's the message I would give to anybody. Anyway, trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Also, talking to that person in the mirror, and I feel like making decisions and going forward. You make the decision. You don't need an entourage. I rebuke all mountains first in the name of Jesus. Amen. You know these niggas try to make it look good. Oh yeah, we making copies of what? What these niggas really doing? Stop it. Anyway, and I say it like that, and then it might seem like, oh, you think you're the only one got shit going on. But for the way that how these niggas be trying to stop my shit, I must got some shit going on. I know that much. So I'm gonna get a note from the universe on abundance. This is for the collective. So you trusting your past collective. I feel like you know yourself. I feel like there's niggas in the mirror trying to act like they know you or some shit. Trying to do some type of I don't know. But I don't know if they're trying to imagine themselves as you so they can walk your path, or they're triggered by you. You make them look at themselves. I guess they either love it or they don't. I feel like I don't know exactly what you're saying, but like, listen, this is so good. But I was gonna say, if they, if someone transfers what they see in the mirror, like you're the mirror, because I was thinking earlier, like they could love, like they could see themselves in you, and they could love that, but then they could realize they could know that they're not you, like they're not taking steps, they're not taking actions. I don't know. You know, I just feel like it's confused admirers. I don't know why you speaking about them. Oh, cause I be a little bit pressed that they be doing this to my channel, and I only got to be a little bit pressed about some shit. It was like I'm gonna hold you, but let me see something. I was like, let me see. I'm for real. I don't know. I was gonna say war stories. It's not really about that, but all I know is that niggas have done less. Okay, like I just know that niggas have done less, and and I don't know, man. They no longer with us here in the physical. I don't know. It's not my business. I like this for the collective. So I'm gonna get a note from the universe on abundance. I am glad to be on here. Some about lilacs. I don't know. I see my purple. More angels, more ancestors. I appreciate y'all. Cause y'all was fucking with me. Y'all was fucking with me. Y'all was telling me go this way, go this way, go this way. You think what I'm saying? Rock this way, not this way. I don't know, Aerosmith. Weren't angels, weren't ancestors. I'm gonna get another one too. They trying to make me feel? They're trying to make me fall out of love of the game. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make me fall out of love of the game, like this game of life. You know what I'm saying? Like what I like to do and shit. That's strange. I'm gonna say that because I was gonna say something else. We're angels, we're ancestors. Let me get one more card for the collective. I don't know. Let me continue. I was gonna say that I don't know if this is I'm being compassionate. I don't know, maybe not. I just really want Niggas just get off my back, get off my tail, get off my behind. That's how I feel about it. And that's why I'd be like, you know what? You is you. Work with what you got. Just stop. Just stop. Work on who you are and what you got and start from there. You feel like that's from the bottom. You feel like that's in the beginning. You feel like you got to start from in the beginning. You got to start somewhere because if you don't start, you're not going to get nowhere for real. I feel like that. How much life have I lived? As much life as I have lived. The point is, you can listen to me or you cannot. And there's people on the internet that want to hear what I got to say. And I don't know why y'all niggas want me to not know that. So why y'all niggas is sucking dick in the background? You see, I've been trying to be good. I've been good for 60 minutes. So pat on the back for me. But anyway, look at this. Look at these skies. The skies, the emphasize. No, this is for the collective. If it was just your imagination, once again. All right, it was that I'm acting silly because fuck these niggas. I don't care. It's not. It's not. Mm-hmm. Look, here's the reason. Okay, I feel like somebody and the energy though, like somebody wants you like to be pulled away from what you're doing, and they want you to get out your body. And your energy is so. I feel like I want to say important, powerful that they want you to be focused on some fuck shit. So you be mindful of what you're focusing on, because also something about this mirror energy. Okay, something about it's important for you to continue moving forward, trusting your path, whether you support it or not. That's not the point. However, some people could move differently if they felt like they were supported. Okay, so if you knew you would be, I feel like because you're going to be, what would you do now? So what's it say? If it was just about surviving, getting by, and keeping things the way they are, then how would you explain your wild imagination? I'm not gonna hold you, but I feel like I don't know. I just felt something violent. Okay, I don't think it's for the collective, but I feel like I don't know what it's saying in the song, but it said, "What you gonna do when you do this?" I just feel energy like if somebody's telling you like let's say for instance, if somebody's sending you some death magic, right? Because they want you to be in the ground so bad. And they want it to happen. I don't know if it's trigger warning, but they want it to because of a firearm or some shit like that. It's like, that's dumb. Or some shit. Or something about scratching and surviving. I don't know. Take whatever says resonates. I'm gonna continue. Collective, if it was just about sacrifice, selflessness, and altruism, then how would you explain your burning desires? Return back to sender all energy that does not belong to me. And if it was just about thinking, reflection, and spiritual stuff, then how would you explain the physical world? Get the picture? Want it all. That's what it's here for. When I said get the picture, want it all, it made me think about like a commercial. It made me think about yeah, like a commercial. So take whatever I say is resonance. You know, commercials, they be commercials and ads, they be painting like a picture sometimes of some shit that's got nothing to do with the product because they want to sell you like a feeling. They want to sell you like a feeling, like a, let's say like a family vibe or some shit like that, like togetherness, family or some shit. And you could be somebody you ain't got no family, you got no togetherness. So they're like, that's what you relate subconsciously. That's really what you're paying for. It's not the product. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Anyway, vroom vroom, the universe. So maybe something about your energy, maybe something about a feeling or energy, right? Anyway, collective, today you are a magnet. I'm gonna wrap this up in a moment, okay? Today you are a magnet for infinite abundance, divine intelligence, and ultimate love. Actually, this has always been true. And I'm telling you, this has always been true because obviously niggas been lying to you for some time. This kind of look the same color as my shirt. Not really, but they is kin. But anyway, what's this thing? Rock on the universe. I think I was listening to somebody earlier and they said something about rock music. Or I don't know. I don't know if it was reading or not. But anyway, collective. You're a magnet. This nigga's in the background trying to trigger you. You'd have to have the same type. I was gonna say parasites. You'd have to have the same type of shit in you that they got in them for you to be triggered how they want you to be. You don't got time to get out, to jump out and get out your body. You are trusting your path. You don't. I don't know how these niggas got time to play. Like for real, this is life. Like I don't know. And you know, they could, and I guess people that they don't really do the work and they're cons, fraudulent, then maybe they're not playing. They're like, bitch, this is our livelihood. This is our livelihood. This is how we really, yeah, you might think we fooling around, but this is how we really get down for real. This shit gotta work. Okay. And I feel like that's unfortunate. At the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at the tower. You know, this is an ant hill, but I kind of I thought about and I felt a science experiment gone wrong. And then I'm thinking about a gong. And then I'm thinking about how these niggas is trying to fuck up my throat chakra so bad. Okay, that's cute. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I put the deck. I'm looking at the death card, Scorpio energy, and the tower. Scorpio and Aries energy. This is for the collective. It was an ending to something. It was just the energy of get with it or get lost. And I feel like that was about the universe. This is not about you. This is not about well, maybe but it's not really about you. Like get with you or get lost. Get with your program, your campaign, or is everything's gonna end in your life for these people. It's not really like that. It's like however these people are acting, they're supposed to be acting, I feel like more a little bit more how you be acting. Okay. Not like you. And they're not supposed to be you or whatever like that, but I don't know. I feel like they be negative. I'm looking at the Eight of Wands in the tower. But like I said, I feel like they be negative because like this how they eat and shit like that. But my point is like I was gonna say it's not about the money, money, money. Money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the doubt. We don't need the bang, to change, change. Mm. I don't know. And forget about the price tag. I'm looking at death and I'm looking at the Five of Cups. Death is about endings. It's also about transformation. In my hand, I'm looking at the death card. He's got these bones. It kind of looked like a wishbone, but it looked like two separate bones so for real. But it kind of looked like a wishbone, and it looks like he's playing golf with it. It looks like he's playing golf. Mm-hmm. And then I'm looking at the Five of Cups. Somebody is sad about, I was going to say a change, an ending, a transformation. Maybe somebody's sad though for real because one of their peoples is in the ground. And the way they was, I don't know, it just makes me feel like they was acting like they was playing golf, or I don't know. Take whatever I say is the resident. Okay. I don't be putting shit on nobody. I'm reading cards. Anyway, I rebuke all hexes, vexes, curses, voodoo, with the kids. I'm looking at the Hangman and the Five of Cups, talking about seeing something from an enlightened perspective. I don't know. These people, they're focused on you so much. And I feel like the more they focused on you, the more they look at themselves or some shit like that. The more you trust your path, and I feel like probably move away from you, the more they look at themselves or some shit. If you was right up in their face, I feel like they wouldn't be able to see themselves or be triggered. I don't know. I guess it would be triggered trying to get on your nerves, but I feel like they're feeling the energy. Like now they got to feel the energy instead of avoiding it and acting like it's not theirs or something like that. I don't know. Maybe this is what your path is about or something like that. Okay. It's for the collective. Warring angels, warring, yeah, I'm looking at the star and the Ace of Pentacles. Warring angels, warring ancestors come through. Let me get two cards. But something about on this world, well, I'm in America, okay? Where I'm at. When it comes to, and actually, this has always been true. Today, you are a magnet for infinite abundance, divine intelligence, and I was gonna say ultimate and unlimited love. It's like some type of energy where they don't want niggas. They don't want niggas to get shit the legit way. They don't want niggas to get shit. They don't want niggas to get shit the legit way. They don't want niggas to get shit. If niggas do get shit, they don't want it to be the legit way because the getting the shit really don't matter. Something about holding things over people's heads. If you don't do it the legit way, but you get to it, but it's like, what's the point? Or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But anyway, this is for the collective. I'm looking at the King of Cups and Temperance. Somebody could feel like they was overseeing some shit and thinking about what they was gonna do. I feel like with your energy or something like that. But I'm looking at the King of Cups. Behind it is the Hangman, and my other hand is Temperance. She ain't got no time. She ain't got no time. But I'm looking at this snake in his cup, and look at how his eyes look. He's like, yeah, that's a good. Let me see. I was gonna say a good Earth angel. It's some type of tower about something. It could be about a connection. I'm not sure if this is good or what it is up. Whether it's good or what it's on. Whether it's good or bad though, it's an ending or it's a transformation death card. I feel like I'm looking at rock home, okay? Want it all. Something about having it all. Can you trust? I mean, somebody could be looking into something like they want it all or some shit like that. Or they could be looking at your path and they could be like, I want it all or some shit like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. This for the collective. Look at one card for the collective. And you know, somebody could be sending some type of energetic weapons for there to be some type of I don't know. I was gonna say discrepancy. More angels, let's just come through. I'm looking at the King of Wands. He look a little bit drunk, a little bit. I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna show y'all. He got half his eye open. Under him, it looks like a porcupine. in front of me or something. I was gonna say something about sense of direction because I said he's got a porcupine under him. He's got maybe fire energy could be significant or cancer energy because he's got 6'9" on his hat, on his crown. I don't know why I said hat. Oh yeah, because he's an elf. So he's got his elf hat, but it's a crown he's wearing. He's a king. In my hand, what is it? The Ace of Swords. Everything I've said thus far is the truth. All right. This is why you niggas in the background that's doing fuck shit. This is why y'all don't be feeling good about yourselves because y'all be doing loser shit every day. It's about your thoughts, your actions, and what else, class? It's about your thoughts, your actions, and I don't know your feelings. Here's the point. I said like I don't know words. Thoughts, yeah, it's not about your feelings. Thoughts, actions, and words, okay? Yeah. And these folks be in their thoughts, actions, and words, they be losers. They be making losing moves. And who taught them to be like this? And also I was thinking earlier, like something about I said in another video I said something about I shared like 4 prayers that y'all could pray for your children. I had came across on the internet and I don't know, something about doing something ahead of time. All black magic trying to affect my third eye and my crown chakra, wicked in the name of Jesus, amen. Something about how these things were raised, something about doing loser shit, and something about like I don't know, like this idea of like the way that your parents raised you. You think that was enough for your life, for your life? I don't feel like the way my parents raised me was not enough for my life, and I had to go get some more, whatever it is. Okay, I like for example, like like having parents that I feel like you, who knows? So maybe everybody's got some dreams that I don't know, my nigga. I feel like there's some people that when they go to the other side, they leave on empty. They leave on E. They don't express all their dreams or their wishes, shit like that. If I got people that have died with their dreams and wishes and goals, why would I feel like what they're telling me is enough for my life? I don't know. I just feel this experience of like people is trusting that. It don't gotta be a parents, but somebody outside of yourself. This is your life. What's going on? Anyway, I'm looking at the Ace of Swords. Behind it is the Seven of Wands. Behind it is the Three of Wands. It's 10 wands when an atom. And in the middle is the King of Pentacles people. I'm still trying to find this card. And these folks are trying to make your life hard to say what? To say, oh, you're not gonna do it right in front of me because I've already decided that it's not real for me, so it's not real for anyone. Are you okay? When I was young and I would watch music videos and I would be dancing to them and shit like that. Maybe I was like 13 or 14. I didn't really think that could be me. I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't really think that could be me for real. I was just feeling like, nigga, I'm dancing. I'm dancing in my mama room watching this video. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't really thinking like I'm singing these songs. I wasn't really thinking like, oh, this could be me. No, I really wasn't thinking that. That's crazy. Now that I think about it, like that's kind of crazy though for real. But I wasn't really thinking like, I and also never really claiming that, never really claiming like, oh, I'm an artist or some shit. I never really claimed that, and that's probably like just how I was raised. Cause and also something about value, something about owning it, ownership, something about I don't know. I think it's fear. I don't think it's my fear though. I don't know awareness. Anyway, I'm still trying to find this car right here so I can get out y'all face, right? And you would say, like, whoever's blocking this shit, the fuck out my shit, they'd be like, yeah, baby, we want you to get out our face. But that's a lie. Because look at how y'all act. Anyway, this is for the collective, okay? King of Wands, a fairy who bears great spiritual fire that is unmistakable and unabashed. I lost my place. The king of spiritual, you see how I said it like that? I don't know. Something about losing your place, something about because you two rambunctious. I don't know, but this is the king though, so you know what he's doing. But anyway, a fairy who bears great spiritual fire that is unmistakable and unabashed. The king of spiritual fire and the soul, who holds the mighty staff with a golden crown. The king of spiritual fire and the soul. Something about this mighty fire, this mighty soul, this little light of yours. Something about this light. Something about you keeping the oil. Keep the oil on there. It's so like that you keeping the fire burning. Some of that fire burning. Fire burning. I don't know who's that. Sean Kingston? Sean Paul? We be burning, not concerning what nobody else say. You be not concerning what nobody say. And also maybe somebody I was gonna say frisky. Ain't that some kind of cat food? Frisky? I don't know, maybe somebody feed their cat that, but maybe somebody they be promiscuous, they don't care what nobody say. I don't know. Somebody work your body, somebody trust your body. Okay, I'm done with this. At the top of that though, I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles. Collective, continue to whatever endeavors you got, your path. If you're not supported right now, I feel like you will be. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say whether you need it or not. I kind of feel like that though. I feel like you're supported. I feel like you're trusting your path. Something about faith instead of fear. All right. Return back to sender. All chakra magic. What was I gonna say? I seen divine sisterhood. It's for the collective. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay. If you can, because you know niggas be doing fuck shit. I've been on here for 40 minutes and there's one ugly person looking at me. And if you're not ugly, then on the inside, if you know you're ugly on the inside and you know it, clap your hands. And if you had mentally clapped your hands right now, you dumb. You is dumb and you know you was ugly. Okay? How y'all niggas is acting. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And that's it. Nobody's being nice to you niggas. Niggas been nice to you, niggas? Or something like that. All this heart chakra magic, return it back to sender. And I hope you can hold it. There's somebody gonna be in the ground. And y'all got whoever is doing this fuck shit to think. And they told you to stop. It's got nothing to do with me. And you know what I'm saying? You know, no, I'm like MC Hammer. Y'all can't touch this stuff. Y'all met amongst yourselves. Y'all figure it out. Whose house y'all gonna be at? I'm looking at proper burial for freedom. This is the card that came out. That's what I'm saying. Like collective, however it is that you in these people's lives, it just made me feel like line them up. It just made me feel like take it easy. I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have. I mean, maybe you told these folks they just take it easy. They don't have to do the work. You gonna do the work for them? I don't know if you said that. You said that. Anyway, let's put it like this. Proper burial for freedom. There's nothing to be gained by continuing on with dysfunction, and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, has your name on their list. That's what it says. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life, so that you may be free. Whatever doesn't need to be in your life no more, release it. Okay? It's for the collective. And what needs to be released from your life is whatever's dead. Okay, it's not oh this new adventure or whatever like that. It seems exciting. It seems like so much happy feelings and emotions that you've never experienced before. It's scary. It's outside your comfort zone. Okay, that's not the shit that you put in the ground. The shit that you put in the ground is shit that is dead. The shit that is repetitive. The shit that you've been knew that you should have listened to yourself the first time type shit. If you had an experience that told you that. If it's your first experience, maybe you didn't know that or something. I don't know, or nobody taught you. But that's the reading. This reading's supposed to be 20 minutes, but these niggas want to have it longer because they want to throw their hocus pocus. And they know, and I'm saying it out loud so you could click. So when shit happens, you're not like, oh, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, oh, I was doing this. It was up to me. This is a consequence of my actions. So, all beauty magic, return back to sender. All black magic, return back to sender. And all that fuck shit. Okay. If you send me good vibes, then I'll send that back shit back to you. And it's lit. Okay, that's reading. Check out your zodiac sign reads if you are not. Peace out and live wrong. And it's that no weakness. What you say? No sweetness, that's no weakness.